Imagine working your entire life, buying things that you believe are making you wealthier, only to realize years later that those same things are the reason you never became financially free. The truth is simple but uncomfortable. Many people think they own assets, but in reality, they own liabilities disguised as assets. And this misunderstanding keeps millions of people trapped in a cycle of working harder, without ever building real wealth. Today, we're going to talk about 12 things poor people often think are assets, but actually aren't. Some of these might surprise you. Some might even make you uncomfortable. But if you truly want to build wealth, you must learn the difference between owning things and owning assets that actually pay you. Stay with me until the end, because the last one is the biggest trap of all. Hello viewers, if you're enjoying this content, and you do not want to miss future videos filled with even more tips, tricks, and inspiration, hit that subscribe button now to stay tuned with this and remember to comment and share. Now let's get started. What is actually an asset? Before we discuss the 12 items, we need to understand one simple concept. According to many financial educators like Robert Kiyosaki, an asset is simple. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability, it takes money out of your pocket. That's it. If something produces income or grows in value, it may be an asset. If something costs money every month, it's likely a liability. But many people confuse the two. Let's start with the first one. 1. Your primary home. For decades, people have been told that buying a home is the best investment you can make. And while real estate can be an asset, your primary residence usually isn't. Here's why. A house costs money constantly: mortgage payments, property taxes, insurance, maintenance, repairs. Roofs fail. Water heaters break. Furnaces stop working. And those costs never stop. Unless your home is producing income, it's not really an asset. It's a place to live. A true real estate asset is something like rental property, apartment buildings, commercial real estate. These generate cash flow. Your primary home typically does not. 2. Expensive cars. Many people believe a car is an asset. Technically, it is something you own. But financially, most cars are rapidly depreciating liabilities. The moment you drive a new car off the dealership lot, its value drops. And it keeps dropping. Meanwhile, you still pay insurance, maintenance, gas, loan payments. Unless your car is producing income, like a delivery vehicle or business vehicle, it's not building wealth. It's draining it. 3. Design clothes. Luxury brands often create the illusion of wealth. But expensive clothing rarely produces income. A $2,000 designer jacket might make someone feel successful, but financially, it produces zero cash flow. Unless you're buying collectible fashion pieces or running a resale business, clothes are simply consumption, not assets. 4. Lottery tickets. Millions of people spend money every week on the dream of becoming rich overnight. But statistically, lottery tickets are one of the worst financial decisions someone can make. The odds are incredibly small. And over time, the constant spending adds up. Money spent on lottery tickets could instead be invested in real assets like stocks, ETFs, businesses. Assets grow. Lottery tickets usually disappear. 5. Timeshares. Timeshares are often marketed as vacation investments. But most of them come with annual fees, maintenance costs, limited resale value. Many owners later discover they cannot sell them easily. And instead of appreciating, they become a long-term financial burden. A vacation property that produces rental income may be an asset. But a timeshare? Usually not. 6. Expensive furniture. Beautiful furniture can make a home feel luxurious. But financially speaking, furniture almost always loses value over time. It rarely appreciates. And when people move or sell items, they often receive only a fraction of what they originally paid. Unless you're dealing in antiques or collectible furniture, it's consumption. 7. The latest smartphone's technology depreciates extremely quickly. Each year a new phone comes out. And suddenly last year's phone becomes outdated. Spending $1,500 on the newest device every year does not build wealth. It simply feeds the cycle of constant consumption. 8. Big screen televisions follow the same pattern. A brand new TV loses a huge portion of its value within months. And new models constantly replace old ones. The purchase may provide entertainment, but it rarely creates financial value. 9. Boats. There's an old saying in finance. The two happiest days of a boat owner's life are the day they buy the boat, and the day they sell it. Boats require storage, fuel, maintenance, insurance, and they depreciate quickly. Unless the boat generates income, it is usually a costly hobby. 10. Collectibles without demand. Some people believe collectibles will eventually make them rich. Things like trading cards, figurines, memorabilia, but most collectibles never gain meaningful value. Only rare items with strong demand appreciate. The majority end up sitting in boxes for decades. 11. Student debt. Degrees without market value. Education can absolutely be an asset, but only when it leads to valuable skills and income opportunities. If someone spends tens of thousands of dollars on a degree that does not increase earning power, that education becomes a financial burden instead of an asset. Student loan debt can delay wealth building for years. 12. Status purchases. This is perhaps the biggest trap of all. Many people buy things not because they need them, but because they want to look successful. Luxury watches, luxury handbags, luxury cars. These purchases often come from the desire to impress others. But true wealth is usually built quietly through investing, saving, owning income-producing assets. Many wealthy individuals focus less on appearances and more on cash flow. What real assets look like. Now that we've discussed what isn't an asset, let's talk about what actually builds wealth. Real assets often include things like dividend-paying stocks, ETFs, rental real estate, businesses, intellectual property. These assets produce income, growth, long-term wealth. For example, many investors build portfolios with ETFs such as Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, Vanguard Total International Stock ETF. These types of investments can generate long-term returns and income. The real secret to wealth. The wealthy often focus on one principle. Buy assets first. Then let those assets pay for luxuries later. Instead of buying expensive things today, they invest in things that produce income tomorrow. Over time, the income from those assets can eventually pay for nicer homes, travel, cars, financial freedom. In conclusion, the difference between the rich and the poor is not always income. Often it's how money is used. Poor people often buy things that look like assets. Wealthy people buy things that actually produce income. Understanding this difference can completely change your financial future. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. Nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making investment decisions. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who wants to build real wealth. And remember, financial freedom isn't about buying more things. It's about owning more assets that work for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.